This week's lesson is lesson 5. It's what's your name? And we're actually going to write our names in another language. On my page, I've decided it's International Week and we're going to appreciate other cultures. So what we're going to do is we're going to write our name in another language. Next week, there will still be a lesson on this page, but there's an assessment task on your Google Slides, and you need to do your assessment task on your Google slide first. It's a really fun quiz and it will give you your answers at the end, so it's worth doing. And then you can come over here and we're going to have a step-by-step drawing activity that's super fast. Today we're going to explore and expand our knowledge of the world by looking at other ways that cultures communicate with different alphabets. We're going to explore these alphabets using Google Translate on our computers or laptops or whatever we're using. We're going to make our work look amazing and appeal to an audience by adding spectacular coloured borders and amazing different fonts. You can use whatever font you want for your letters. We're going to create interest in our work and make it super eye-catching. You might want to display this in your home or on your bedroom door because it's going to be your name as well. The element of art that we're looking at today is obviously line, and that's going to be apparent in the font that you choose and the way you choose to do your writing. So that will be our focus out of all of the elements of art. You'll need access to Google via your phone, computer or laptop, just pencil and paper and whatever colouring equipment you've got. So for example, I went up to Google and I wrote in Google Translate. It gave me this special table. Where it says enter text, I wrote my name, and then in the translation, just above where it says translation, you can do the drop down bar and change the language. In my example here, I've written my name and then I've translated my name into Japanese, and that's what I'm going to do in the video today. On this slide is a whole lot of different languages that you might choose that use different symbols for the letters. So many of them are from India, which is the most beautiful languages the whole world can see. I've written down that you could change yours into Punjabi. I've got a beautiful one that I can show you in Chinese. And you could change yours to Greek, or if you have a history from another country that uses different symbols, you can do that. In the video, I'm going to show you my Odia language one, and I'm just doing an amazing background or border. It's up to you how you present your work. I've done my names always in black, but if you want to, you can do your letters in different colours. It's completely up to you. So I don't mind what you want to do when it comes to writing your own name. I've got some languages and artwork from different countries. I know a lot of you like to do the drip down art. I know a lot of you like to draw those lines across the word, across the name, so you don't have to have it as bubble writing. You don't have to copy my ideas at all. You can just do your own things that you find either on the internet or things that you've experimented with and that you're good at. Sometimes you can add pictures to your name, and maybe you could add pictures of things that you like to do around your name. This one's from a wedding. As part of International Week, the F's to 2's read Whoever You Are by Mem Fox. And it's just a book that teaches children that there are people all over the world, and we might eat different things and we might have different climates and we might have different cultures, but essentially we're all the same. I like the pictures of the different people, and I love the borders that come around the pictures, and we're going to try and create a border around our picture today because our picture is just a word. So at the beginning of the video I did some Google Slides to teach you how to go into Google Translate. This one is got a border of zigzags around it. I actually painted those with a metallic paint that I had. And this was my name. I translated into Odia, and this is Josie in Odia. I think that one's really cool. This one I translated into Chinese, and I just gave it like a striped rainbow border, so I did like cool colours up to warm colours. This was my name, Josie in Hindi. Yeah, I think that's the right way up. And I just did like a curved border for that one. So you can use anything that you've got at home. You can use crayons, pastels, pencils, paint, whatever you've got. So today I'm going to take a fresh piece of paper and I'm going to do my name in Japanese. Some different countries have the same alphabet as us, and so translating your name into another alphabet. It's not relevant if it's got the same letters, it doesn't really work. But according to Japanese, my name is Joshi, and sometimes I just like to fold the paper in half 2 ways, just to find the central point on the page so that I can just work it out, because in Japanese I've got 4 letters, so I could do 2 letters on this side and then 2 letters on this side, so I get it central. Another technique I use is sometimes I just make a border. This also helps me to keep into the centre of the page. I'm just using the width of the ruler at this point. I'll just rub these bits out so I can make the centre part a little bit smaller. I think this helps with this activity because you don't want to make the letters too big or too small, and that just gives you a really nice framed area. So in Japanese, my name is like a cute smiley emoji. So I'm going to do 2 letters on that side, and I'm going to do 2 letters on this side. And so that's my name. And it's up to you what fonts you use. I personally just draw a bubble around every single line to make the letter really thick. And then what I did with mine was I actually had a very thin paintbrush and some black paint, and I actually painted in all the bubbles. So they've got a really nice, just plain black name down the centre of the page. You don't have to do that. You could easily use a pencil or a text. You don't actually have to use paint. But because this is the main part of the work, this is the bit that you want to stand out. And then you can start thinking about line and pattern for your border. So if you're not sure which languages to go and use, just have a look at the beginning of this video when the slides. I've given you a list of a few countries that I found were really good. There's many Indian dialects that work beautifully for this. So all the different languages that they speak are all very beautiful. Chinese and Japanese are also pretty amazing. If you come from another country and you also have a different alphabet, you could do the country that you come from. This one looks like a really happy, smiley face. I like Japanese, that's beautiful. So that's the centre of my artwork. Now I'm just going to have to choose what I want to do. So if you wanted to do the striped border, again I just used the thickness of my ruler and I just stopped when I hit that centre part, and I just kept going with the striped lines. So that's one aspect that you could do. You could do patterns, you could do rainbow colours, you could do pictures. If you wanted to do pictures, you could do pictures all about you, so you could draw all the things that you like to do, what hobbies you have, all of those things, because this is a picture all about you. So that's my name in Japanese and some other languages. And I could put this on my door so that people knew that I lived there. But they wouldn't be able to read it. So I hope you enjoy experimenting and looking up different languages. When you send it to me, let me know what language it is. I'm just going to make a note that this was Japanese. And you could write your name at the bottom in English. You could do whatever you want with this. This is a fun activity. A lot of people ask me if we could just do fun activities with texters, and I thought this would be a really interesting one to learn. So I hope that you enjoy it. Next week is assessment week, So up on this page there'll be a drawing activity, and it will just be a step-by-step how to draw something. So it's just going to be directed drawing, because the main part of the lesson will be an assessment task. So your assessment task will be on your classroom slides for your specialist day, and the link will be on there. If you have any trouble with the link, just let me know, and then there'll just be a short lesson so that you don't have nothing else to do, because it's a really short assessment activity. I'm hoping to get everyone to do the assessment activity. Many thanks for the pictures of the models last week. I know that took you a long time, but this activity this week's quite short, quite fun. I hope that you have a really good time with it. Alright, I'll see you next time for the assessment and the drawing, and don't forget to come to the live sessions on Tuesday at 1:30. Alright, take care, bye.